Welcome, friends. Today, we're diving into one of the most impactful quotes from Swami Vivekananda, one that has inspired countless people around the world. Arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. At first glance, these words might seem simple, but the depth of their meaning has the power to transform lives. Swami Vivekananda, with his profound wisdom, often spoke about awakening the dormant potential within each of us. His teachings were a blend of spirituality, philosophy, and practical wisdom, making them relevant not just for his time, but for ours as well. In a world filled with distractions, uncertainty, and countless challenges, this quote holds a mirror to our own potential. It's not just about waking up physically in the morning. It's about waking up to the reality that we all have a purpose, a goal that is uniquely ours. But how many of us truly wake up with that sense of purpose? How many of us are willing to rise each day with the intention of making that goal a reality, no matter what? Swami Vivekananda believed that we are all capable of greatness. But greatness doesn't come by accident. It comes with focused action, perseverance, and the undying spirit to keep moving forward, no matter the odds. Let's take a closer look at this quote. Arise, awake. What does that mean? It's a call to action, a reminder that our lives are shaped by our ability to awaken to the opportunities that are before us, to rise above our current state, to challenge ourselves to be better. And then comes the most powerful part. Stop not until the goal is reached. This is not just a statement. It's a command that urges us to keep pushing forward, no matter how tough the journey becomes. It's easy to give up, to walk away when things get difficult. But this message from Swami Vivekananda is clear. Never stop until you have achieved what you set out to accomplish. Let's break it down. The first part of the quote, arise and awake, are not just physical actions. Yes, they start with the simple act of waking up from sleep, but they go beyond that. They symbolize a spiritual and mental awakening. In today's world, it's so easy to get lost in the noise of daily life. The constant flood of information, the distractions, the pressures of society. Many of us go through our days on autopilot, simply reacting to life instead of actively engaging with it. Swami Vivekananda's call to arise and awake is an invitation to take charge of our lives, to stop living in a haze and start living with clarity, purpose, and intention. It's about consciously choosing to rise above the mundane and embrace a higher calling. Whether it's personal growth, contributing to society, or fulfilling a dream that seems beyond reach. You see, awakening is not about finding something outside of yourself. It's about discovering your inner power, your potential, your unique abilities that are often hidden beneath the layers of self-doubt and fear. Swami Vivekananda urged us to awaken to the fact that we are not weak, that we are not destined to live a life of mediocrity. Instead, we have an immense well of strength within us that can be tapped into once we choose to wake up to it. But here's the challenge. In the world we live in, where distractions are everywhere and instant gratification is often just a click away, it's easy to forget to arise and awake. We often let life pass us by, waiting for the perfect moment to act, waiting for everything to align just right. But that's where we're mistaken. Swami Vivekananda's words remind us that the time to act is now. We can't wait for the right moment to come. Waiting for the right moment can be a form of procrastination that keeps us stuck in place. We need to stop waiting for life to happen and start making life happen. Swami Vivekananda's message is simple. The time to rise and awaken is today. Now, let's move on to the next part of the quote. Stop not until the goal is reached. Here, Swami Vivekananda speaks to the heart of determination. It's about resilience, the ability to keep going even when the going gets tough. Every journey, every goal, every dream requires effort. And that effort is not always going to be easy. There will be obstacles, failures, and setbacks. But Swami Vivekananda urges us to never stop, never give up. The idea is not about relentless hustle for the sake of it, but rather a commitment to our vision, to the end goal that we have set for ourselves. It's a challenge to the part of us that wants to quit when things get difficult, to the part that says, maybe it's not worth it, or maybe I'm not good enough. Swami Vivekananda says, no, don't stop. Keep pushing forward. But why is it so hard to keep going when the road gets tough? And how do we cultivate the kind of resilience that Swami Vivekananda speaks about? This is where the deeper aspects of his teachings come into play. To answer these questions, we need to look beyond just the surface of this quote. We need to explore the mindset that makes relentless pursuit possible. In the next part of this discussion, we'll dive deeper into how we can apply Swami Vivekananda's teachings in our own lives, particularly when it feels like giving up might be the easier option. We'll explore the inner strength that lies dormant within each of us, just waiting to be awakened. So let's dive deeper. Why do we stop when faced with challenges? Is it because the path is too tough? Or perhaps it's because we fear failure? Swami Vivekananda's quote teaches us something critical here. The goal is not to avoid obstacles, but to embrace them. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback, a chance to rise stronger. In modern life, we often seek the easiest way out. The world celebrates comfort, instant solutions, and shortcuts. However, true growth and achievement don't come from taking the easy path. Swami Vivekananda's message is about building character, resilience, and an unbreakable will. He urges us to keep going even when the road is long and uncertain. The journey toward your goal will test you in ways you never imagined. But what matters is not the number of challenges, but how you respond to them. Will you let them defeat you, or will you rise above them? That is where true strength lies, in your ability to keep going no matter what. One of the most powerful aspects of this quote is the call to stop not until the goal is reached. It's not just about pushing through one obstacle, but about maintaining that momentum day in and day out until you reach your desired destination. This is where consistency comes in. In the fast-paced world we live in, people often want results overnight. We live in a time of instant gratification, where everything is available at the push of a button. But success doesn't work that way. It requires patience, dedication, and most importantly, consistency. Think of it like a river that slowly carves through stone. The stone doesn't break in one strike. It takes time, persistence, and pressure. Similarly, every small effort you put in, every bit of progress you make, is a step closer to your goal. The key is to keep going, no matter how slow the progress seems. As Swami Vivekananda wisely said, don't stop until the goal is reached. A major obstacle that prevents us from achieving our goals is self-doubt. Many of us question our abilities. We wonder, am I good enough? Or can I really make this happen? These doubts are completely normal, but they shouldn't hold you back. Swami Vivekananda's teachings encourage us to silence these doubts and trust in our own potential. we have the strength within us to achieve what we set out to do. The first step is believing in ourselves. Once we start believing in our abilities, we remove the mental barriers that hold us back. It's essential to realize that fear and doubt will always be present, but they do not define us. What defines us is how we face these fears. Instead of allowing them to paralyze us, we must use them as stepping stones. They are merely signposts pointing us in the direction we need to go. Swami Vivekananda also emphasized the power of the mind. According to him, the mind is the most powerful tool we have, and it can be either our greatest ally or our worst enemy. The challenge is to control our mind, to focus it on our goals and not let it wander into negative, self-destructive thoughts. When he said, "Arise, awake," he was not just talking about physical action. He was referring to the awakening of the mind, to the realization that we have the ability to shape our destiny. Our thoughts influence our actions. If we constantly think about failure, we are likely to act in ways that lead to failure. But if we train our minds to focus on success, on perseverance, on the goal, we will find ourselves naturally moving toward it. This is not an easy task. It requires discipline and practice. Meditation, mindfulness, and positive affirmations are all tools that can help us harness the power of our mind. By focusing on the goal and not on the obstacles, we keep ourselves aligned with our purpose. There's a famous saying, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." This resonates perfectly with Swami Vivekananda's message. The obstacles we face are not there to stop us. They are there to teach us, to strengthen us, and to push us forward. When you encounter a setback, it's easy to feel defeated. But instead of seeing it as a failure, consider it an opportunity for growth. Each challenge is an opportunity to learn something new about yourself, to test your limits, and to emerge more resilient. Think about the greatest achievers in history. Their success didn't come from a smooth, obstacle-free journey. It came from facing difficulties head-on and overcoming them. Whether it was Thomas Edison inventing the light bulb or Nelson Mandela fighting against apartheid, they never stopped, even when things seemed impossible. At the heart of this quote lies a deep passion for one's purpose. Passion is what fuels the fire to keep going, even when everything seems stacked against you. Without passion, even the smallest setback can seem insurmountable. But when you're passionate about something, you're willing to give it your all, no matter how hard the road gets. Swami Vivekananda had an unshakable passion for his work. Whether it was his dedication to spreading spiritual wisdom, or his efforts to revive Hinduism and its spiritual teachings, he never stopped. He was driven by a sense of higher purpose, and that is what made him unstoppable. Similarly, if you have a passion for your goals, that passion will drive you through every challenge, every setback, and every moment of doubt. Find your passion and let it guide you toward your goal. As we dive deeper into this discussion, one crucial element we need to explore is the power of having a clear, unwavering vision of your goal. When Swami Vivekananda says, "Stop not until the goal is reached," he's not just talking about achieving anything in general. He's urging us to focus on a specific goal that drives us, a goal that aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. A clear vision is your roadmap, guiding you through the fog of uncertainty. Without it, you're like a ship drifting aimlessly on the ocean. But with a clear vision, you have a destination, a place to aim for, a direction that gives your efforts meaning. This vision serves as your constant source of motivation. Whenever you feel lost or weary, It's this vision that brings you back to your purpose and reminds you why you started in the first place. Swami Vivekananda often spoke of the power of direction. It's not enough to simply work hard. It's about working towards something that deeply resonates with your core beliefs. Your goal should be something that excites you, something that makes you feel alive with purpose. It's this excitement that will fuel your persistence, especially when the journey gets tough. One of the biggest struggles many face on their journey toward a goal is impatience. We live in a world where everything happens quickly. We can get fast food in minutes, a message instantly delivered, and information at the speed of light. But personal growth and success are different. They don't happen overnight. Swami Vivekananda's words teach us that it's not the speed at which we achieve our goals that matters, but the persistence with which we pursue them. The journey might take time, and that's okay. Time is not your enemy. It is your companion. Every moment that passes is an opportunity to grow stronger, to refine your skills, and to move closer to your goal. In fact, patience is a necessary quality for success. Those who are impatient often make rash decisions or abandon their goals too early. But those who understand the value of time approach their journey with calm determination. They understand that the road to success is built one step at a time, and that every small action compounds over time. Swami Vivekananda's message is clear. Focus on consistent, deliberate action. Trust the process and be patient. Don't rush your journey. Embrace the time it takes to grow, learn, and evolve. There's no such thing as a smooth ride to success. Life is full of ups and downs, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. But how we deal with these setbacks is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up. When faced with setbacks, it's easy to feel defeated. We may question our abilities or wonder if we're on the right path. But setbacks are not failures. They are simply stepping stones on the road to success. They provide valuable lessons that shape our future success. Swami Vivekananda's teaching encourages us to view setbacks as learning experiences, not as signs to quit. Every obstacle we encounter is an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. Whether it's a failure in business, a challenge in personal life, or a mistake in our work, we must learn to embrace these moments as part of the journey. They're not signs of defeat. They're signs of progress. When you face a setback, instead of letting it stop you, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to improve? This mindset shifts the focus from the difficulty to the opportunity for growth. It turns failure into fuel for your persistence. One of the greatest challenges we face when pursuing a goal is maintaining self-discipline. It's easy to be motivated in the beginning, but staying motivated over the long term is a different story. This is where self-discipline becomes crucial. Swami Vivekananda was a strong advocate for discipline. He believed that true success is not just about talent or intelligence. It's about cultivating the discipline to keep working toward your goal, even when motivation wanes. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even when the excitement fades. Self-discipline means making the decision to keep going, even when you don't feel like it. It's about creating habits that align with your goals, so that every day you're taking steps, no matter how small, toward achieving them. Whether it's waking up early, sticking to a study schedule, or dedicating time to practice, self-discipline is what keeps you on track. Swami Vivekananda once said, "The secret of success lies in concentration. The more you focus your energy and attention on your goal, the more disciplined you become in your efforts. And the more disciplined you are, the closer you get to achieving what you've set out to do. Another key factor in staying motivated is the power of positivity. Positivity is not about ignoring the challenges or pretending that everything is fine when it's not. It's about approaching life with a mindset that seeks solutions rather than problems, and focusing on what you can do rather than what you can't. Swami Vivekananda believed in the power of a positive mindset to shape our actions and our outcomes. He taught that a positive outlook allows us to see opportunities where others see obstacles. By focusing on the possibilities, we cultivate the mental resilience to push forward, no matter the circumstances. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring the struggles, but rather choosing to respond to them with optimism and determination. It's about training the mind to stay focused on the goal, even in the face of difficulties. While the journey to success is a personal one, it doesn't have to be a lonely one. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift, inspire, and support you can make all the difference in maintaining motivation and focus. Swami Vivekananda believed in the power of community. He knew that success is often the result of collective effort and mutual support. Find those who encourage you, who push you to be better, and who believe in your vision, even when you may doubt it yourself. Now that we've explored the profound depth of Swami Vivekananda's message, arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. It's time to bring these teachings into real-life action. The key is not just understanding the wisdom in these words, but applying them consistently in our lives. The first step in this process is clarity of purpose. Swami Vivekananda didn't just encourage us to act without direction. He emphasized the importance of a clear, defined goal. So, ask yourself, what is your goal? What is the one thing that you want to achieve? Whether it's personal growth, a career milestone, or a contribution to society, your goal should be something that ignites your passion. Once you have that clarity, break down your goal into small, achievable steps. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the big picture, but Swami Vivekananda's wisdom teaches us that great achievements are built step by step. Focus on the immediate actions you can take today, this week, or this month that will bring you closer to your goal. As we've discussed, a strong vision acts as a powerful motivator. But staying focused on that vision, especially when faced with challenges, is a different story. Distractions, doubts, and the pressures of daily life can easily derail us. So how can we maintain our focus? First, make your vision visible. Write it down, create a vision board, or make a commitment to remind yourself of your goal each day. This simple act reinforces your dedication and keeps your vision in sight. Additionally, take time to reflect on why your goal matters. Swami Vivekananda's message emphasizes that true fulfillment comes when our goals align with our values and deeper sense of purpose. Regularly remind yourself of the why behind your goal, why it matters to you, and how it will positively impact your life and others around you. In the face of inevitable setbacks and failures, the ability to bounce back is key to maintaining forward momentum. Swami Vivekananda was adamant that resilience is not just a trait but a practice. We have to actively build and nurture our resilience over time. So how can you develop this strength? Start by viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, not as roadblocks. When something goes wrong, instead of dwelling on the failure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger? Another powerful tool for building resilience is self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you stumble. Understand that setbacks don't define your worth or your future. What matters is how you respond to those challenges, how you learn from them, and how you get back up and continue the journey. Swami Vivekananda's teachings also point to the strength found in mindfulness and meditation. By taking time each day to center yourself, to calm your mind, and to reconnect with your inner purpose, you can develop the mental fortitude needed to overcome any challenge. One of the most common traps that people fall into when pursuing a goal is the need for perfection. We feel like we have to get everything right from the beginning, and that can lead to paralysis. We don't start because we fear failure, or we give up when things don't go as planned. Swami Vivekananda's advice here is simple. Don't stop because it's not perfect. Consistency is more important than perfection. The key is to keep going, even when things aren't perfect. Success doesn't require flawless execution, it requires persistence. So, make a commitment to show up every day, even if it's just a small step forward. That small step will eventually accumulate and lead you closer to your goal. We've touched on the importance of discipline and motivation in earlier sections, but how do we actually cultivate these qualities in our daily lives? It starts with creating strong habits that align with your goals. Whether it's dedicating time to study, work, or physical training, your daily habits will determine your progress. Start by setting small, manageable goals for yourself each day. Celebrate each success, no matter how small, and use it as fuel to continue forward. Over time, these small wins will add up to significant progress. Furthermore, use positive reinforcement to motivate yourself. Reward yourself when you hit milestones, even if those milestones are small. This will keep your motivation high and remind you that your hard work is paying off. There will be moments when the journey feels long and the end goal seems distant. This is where the true power of Swami Vivekananda's quote shines. His message is a reminder that difficult times are part of the process. During tough times, it's important to keep your focus on the bigger picture. Remember why you started in the first place, and remind yourself that perseverance is the key to success. Keep asking yourself, why did I begin this journey? Use that question to reignite your passion and motivation. Another powerful tool is to surround yourself with supportive people. Whether it's friends, family, or mentors, having a support system that believes in your goal can make a world of difference. When you feel like quitting, their encouragement can be the fuel you need to keep going. In conclusion, Swami Vivekananda's words, "Arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached," are not just motivational quotes to be read and forgotten. They are a call to action, a reminder that we all have a unique purpose and the power to achieve greatness. But greatness requires consistent effort, resilience, and determination. The key to success lies in applying these teachings daily, in rising every morning with purpose, in awakening to our own potential, and in moving forward with unwavering focus, no matter the challenges we face. Remember, the road to success is not a straight path. It's filled with twists, turns, and setbacks. But as Swami Vivekananda taught us, the only way to fail is to stop trying. So don't stop. Keep moving forward, and your goal will eventually be within reach.